Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Agent Psycho, and this is going to be whatever overview episode it is for the Road to Mastery series. It's been a very long time since I've last touched upon the Road to Mastery series on my channel, but just a lot of things got in the way first, and I had to deal with those first, and then here we are back in the Road to Mastery series. So, the last two episodes, as most of you may know, were concerning the TPG-1 Pro and the L96A1 Arctic Wolf. If you guys do not know, this is how the Road to Mastery this is how I go about doing the Road to Mastery series. I think like like 4 episodes are going to be on GP standard NX rifles that I go in rank progression, and then following those 4, 2 episodes will be on NX standard or NX rare. You guys can pick whichever NX sniper rifle you guys want. Sniper rifles that I need to use as part of the Road to Master series. They do not have to be in any particular rank order. They can be any NX rifle there are, and yeah, that's basically how it goes. And the last 2 were obviously NX standard sniper rifles, and the next 4 episodes will, if you guys can catch on, are going to be on GP sniper rifles. So I believe I'm going to be doing the all new, the very recent Gun Scout, the Ruger gun sight, not Gun Scout, the Gun Sight Scout rifle. So I think that's next, because I think its rank requirement is like 2nd Lieutenant or something like that. And then I'm going to go on into whichever the one was after the VSS. I think it's the DSR-1, either the DSR-1 or something else. I can't remember, but in any case, the Road to Master series will continue, hopefully, once I have time to make those gameplays. But anyways, this overview is going to be on the TPG-1 Pro and the L96A1 Arctic Wolf. So let's start with the TPG-1 Pro first. The TPG-1 Pro, it obviously is the same, carbon copy of the TPG-1, the original GP rare variant, and I have done a Road to Mastery episode for that one as well. It's just, obviously, as you guys can tell, it's got a different reskin. It's got 5 more bullets, in other words, 1 more magazine, and it's got an enhanced scope, enhanced zoom scope, the same one as you can find on the L115A2 and other sniper rifles that have the same scope. So the TPG-1 Pro, it basically performs, to me anyway, it feels and performs nearly identically to the TPG-1, just the regular TPG-1. In all honesty, though, I would really prefer the original TPG-1, because that's just what I've been used to. The scope the scope on the TPG-1 is exactly identical to the original L96 scope, and me being a 2K8 veteran of combat arms, I'm just so used to the default L96 zoom scope on that I've always, that I've pretty much grown up with in my career in combat arms. So in all honesty, I would much prefer the original TPG-1 over the TPG-1 Pro. But if I can ignore that fact, then it's just basically identical to the TPG-1. The TPG-1 Pro, or yeah, they're pretty much identical to each other. The TPG-1 Pro does have the same extremely fast draw speed that the original TPG-1 had, and that's pretty much its biggest advantage there. The entire TPG-1 family, the biggest advantage over other sniper rifles is that their draw speeds are extremely quick. In fact, they're so quick that I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but in case this is the first time you guys are hearing this, the TPG-1 in the entire the family of TPG-1s, all their draw speeds are much faster than if you didn't quick switch at all. If you guys notice, usually I quick switch whenever I snipe in combat arms, and especially for the TPG-1 and the TPG-1 Pro and the TPG-1 Master, quick switching them really benefits them, because you can actually increase your rate of fire than what Nexon, kind of intended, if you didn't quick switch at all. So that's why I really like the TPG-1 Pro. I would kind of prefer, having that default L96 zoom on the TPG-1 Pro, but I mean, you can't really, beggars can't be choosers. So I mean, the TPG-1 Pro is still nonetheless an extremely good sniper rifle, and it is one of the only sniper rifles still available for permanent purchase, so I guess that's good. If I really wanted to buy the TPG-1 Pro for perm at any time, I guess I could, but I don't really feel like that right now, because I have so many other sniper rifles that I want to use, and I still have in my inventory, so why bother? So, the TPG-1 Pro, if you guys haven't tried it out yet, then I highly suggest you do. But if you guys aren't really interested in like spending NX to get the TPG-1 Pro, then just buy the TPG-1 and see try it out. It's pretty much they pretty much perform basically on the same level. It's just that the original TPG-1 has a black reskin, and you know, the scope is the default L96 scope, which most people do prefer in my opinion, but I mean, when did any of you guys care about my opinion? So yeah, those are my thoughts on the TPG-1 Pro. It is an extremely good sniper rifle, and let's move on to the L96A1 Arctic Wolf. So the L96A1 Arctic Wolf is probably the most classic and standard sniper rifle that Combat Arms has to offer. I mean, it's basically the same thing as the original L96A1. All it is, even the description just says so, that Nexon gives it. All the Arctic Wolf is just an L96A1 with an Arctic reskin, an S1 suppressor, and, you know, I guess that's pretty much it. And one you know, kind of quirk about the L96A1 Arctic Wolf is that it has the same, it retains this old suppressor sound. For those of you guys who are 2K veterans or 2K9 veterans, I don't know when Nexon patched the suppressor sounds, but back in the olden days of Nexon's public Combat Arms' public beta, the suppressors used to have like a really quiet sound. That's why I usually I could tolerate you having silences on my weapon on my guns, but now Nexon kind of fucked up the suppressor sounds now, and now I don't really like them anymore. But that's another story. The L96A1 Arctic Wolf has the same kind of suppressor sound as the old suppressors did before Nexon, you know, kind of redid them and kind of patched them. So I really like that suppressor sound, and that's why I really like the L96A1 Arctic Wolf, because it still has that old suppressor sound. Every time I shoot it, it's kind of like a trip down memory lane of Combat Arms back in the good old days when the suppressor was, you know, actually sounded like a damn suppressor. But now that's gone, I mean, the Arctic Wolf is pretty much the only, you know, indicator of the old times of the olden days of the Combat Arms suppressors. But I mean, I'll stop talking about that now. So anyways, the L96A1 Arctic Wolf, obviously it's got the same traits as the L96A1. Its mechanics are a little bit different though, in that the mechanics, like, you know, the reload animation is different, the draw animation is a little bit different, and I mean, that's something trivial, but even then, the mechanics, the basic feel of the L96A1 Arctic Wolf or any sniper rifle in general are key to, you know, snipers. They're indicative of whether or not people like them as sniper rifles. Me personally, I feel that the original L96A1 the original L9 is a lot more smooth feeling. It's a lot, and whenever I quick switch it, I really like the feel of the L9 whenever I quick switch it. And I don't know, something about the draw animation it just feels like a very smooth quick scoping gun. I mean, I have no problems with L96A1 Arctic Wolf. I really do love it, but I mean, the L96A1, I would kind of prefer it, but at the same time, the Arctic Wolf is pretty much the same thing. I already have it for perm anyway, so I usually use the L96A1 Arctic Wolf. The Arctic Wolf, why do I keep saying it, the L9R8W, but if I do get kind of nostalgic, kind of like, you know, want to use, kind of feel like I want to use the L9 again, I'll definitely use the L9 again. It's just that nowadays I usually never put suppressors on anymore, because I mean, the suppressors suck. But anyways, the L96A1 Arctic Wolf, if you guys do not have it or never tried it before, I kind of question your ability as a sniper, but that's up to you. Indeed, do try it out, because if you do like the L96A1, like the original one, then you can definitely, you'll definitely feel at home with the L96A1 Arctic Wolf. I mean, it does. If you guys have tried the ghillie before, because I mean, that's because you opened a Miss G case or something like that, and you never really bought NX before, then it's pretty much the same thing as the ghillie. They pretty much perform the same. However, for me personally, I've for some reason perform better with the ghillie than the L96A1 Arctic Wolf, but that's okay. That's just me being weird. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and this will conclude the overview episode for this time. And the next episodes for Road to Mastery, I'll most likely be doing the Gunsight Scout rifle and some other sniper rifle that I haven't done yet. That's next up in the rank of the line of sniper rifles that I need to do in terms of like rank, you know. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. My name is Asian Psycho, and I will see you guys later. You could have shit that today.
Round start. Round start. Round start. Round start. Round start. Headshot. Round start. Round start. Double kill. Headshot. Double kill. Alpha team wins.